Hi, everybody. It's Gwen at Crochet After Dark. It is after dark, as usual, while I'm crocheting just a very short, tiny amount tonight. Um, going to give y'all a couple of updates, and then I have to make a quick getaway because I still have a lot of papers to grade before the night is over. I say a lot. It's not as bad as I'm making it sound. Tonight I'm crocheting on the last coaster, or the fourth coaster and placemat in the set that I had hoped to have done by Thanksgiving. And this is the one that's in the color hay bale. I think that I love this color. I just really like fall-y colors, rusts, browns, those sorts of things. I need to give the center another yank on there. Let me hold I'll hold the whole skein up. I know that in the picture there, it looks kind of just like bleh, not very pretty, but it really is. I think I mentioned yesterday that the cotton that I'm using for these is Lion Brand's 24/7 cotton. I have the ball band down here, and I don't know what they do to it. It is not a mercerized cotton. It is just a cotton, but however it is manufactured, it has a real, no, I take that back. It is mercerized cotton. That would be why it has such a pretty sheen to it. I didn't know that about mercerized cotton, that it was shinier than other cotton, than plain cotton, but that makes sense then, that if this is mercerized, that is why it has such a pretty sheen to it. And I do like that about this cotton. It's not, it's being made for, sort of, it could be everyday use in a home, placemats on the table, coasters for drinks to sit on. But I think it'll hold. It seems like it's pretty tough cotton. Anyway, if they call it 24/7 cotton, it's bound to be pretty tough, right? I hope so anyway. Although knowing my sister, she'll put these away and only use them on special occasions. We'll still use the old funky placemats that she's picked up at Walmart. Right now, I can hear Jackson. He scooted out in the garage when I went out there earlier to get something, and now he wants in. As everything is my witness, it sounds like he's saying "mama" because he's so desperate to get back in the house. Oh, silly boy! But he's going to have to wait until I get through here. Some of the updates, I'm going to hit y'all with the whole subscribe, like, comment sort of thing, so that I don't forget it, because I am trying to talk fast and get back to the work I need to get done before noon tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll be in big trouble. But please do subscribe. I'm still at 60 subscribers. I really want 75 by the end of the month. I love setting myself little goals like this to work on and to work toward. And so I don't know, short of doing some kind of song and dance on a video, y'all don't want to hear me sing and you don't want to see me dance. I'm not really sure how to get those, get the people who are watching to click that subscribe button. It doesn't hurt you at all. Just click subscribe. You don't even have to click the bell so that you hear the notices, but subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, hit the thumbs up, and give me a comment. I love the comments that y'all give, no matter whether they're just a short line of encouragement. I really appreciate those. Or if you have more to say or more to comment upon. I really do love hearing from y'all. Hang on just a second while I give a count. 8. And Max knocked my pattern in the floor. So let me start over. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. I have one extra. How on earth did I manage that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yep, I have one extra. Oh, I know how I did it. I wasn't supposed to put two of them there. Duh. Okay. I'm almost have this pattern memorized at this point, having done 4 coasters and 4 placemats. So it seems like I should have it just about memorized, but I like looking back at it, making sure that I'm actually doing the right thing. Some updates. I do turn in my grades tomorrow at noon. All my grades have to be turned in. And it's at that point that there might be some singing and dancing over here at my house because my holiday officially begins. Don't go back to school until January 20th. Do have to plan for next semester in there, but I've taught the class 100 million times, so it's not a hard preparation. Got a new textbook, but honestly, the stories don't change very much between textbook companies and editions of textbooks. That'll be easy to do. The biggest update that I have is I mentioned to y'all that I had an appointment with my spine surgeon today, and that we've been trying to figure out how to keep surgery from coming into the picture, and still really want to try to figure out how to keep surgery from coming into the picture. I do not know what Coco's doing. Kind of disturbing over there. But might not be so lucky after all. Just had some x-rays done today, and they indicated that the damage that I have at L4 and L5 and L5S1, that it is progressing. It's not any better than it was. Actually, at L5S1, there's I'm looking at a bone on bone situation, which would explain why my back hurts from time to time, right? That from having had knees that went through that, it's painful when you're bone on bone. So I'll be having an MRI and an EMG nerve conduction test done as soon as we can get that scheduled. Probably spend some more time in physical therapy. I've been teasing y'all, telling you that I have a big story to tell you that I'm waiting until the 18th to tell you about, because that will be the 4th anniversary of this big event. And it really will be the 4th anniversary of a whole lot of stuff rolling downhill, shall we say. But my doctor is, I do have as much faith in my spine doctor as I have in any doctor. You got to ask the right questions, and you got to be informed. You can't just allow for somebody to tell you what to do with your health. And so I will be plenty well informed if we are beginning to look at a surgical situation. I do not want to have my back messed up. I don't want to spend the rest of my life dealing with issues that have been created by a faulty back surgery. So, I will pay attention to all of that. But that was not the greatest news. I didn't really think it would be. But it's the nature of the beast. As you grow older, and if your back has already taken a beating when you were younger, through things like an awful lot of weight. I know that I look like Jabba the Hutt here. I wish that this part of my body would lose weight like some other parts of my body do, but it doesn't seem to. I used to weigh significantly more, almost double what I weigh now. And so that puts wear and tear on all your joints and on your back. So I know that I just know that, that's what happens as you grow older. So anyway, I will face whatever comes and uh, deal with it accordingly. I'm not one to shrink away from it or grow depressed over it. It's serious and you take care of it. That's just the way it is. I think that that's a consequence of my mother being very, like a lot of mothers. She grew up in the Depression era, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but my mother was a tough woman. And so if we went to the doctor when we were kids and we were sick and the doctor says, well, we're going to have to give you a shot. If I started crying, or my sister has also told me the same had happened to her, my mother's reaction was, you can either take a whipping and then take the shot, or you can take the shot and dry the tears up. Because my mother was not she was not swayed by tears, believe me. So I think I've always had that attitude toward health issues, that you just, you can either take a whooping, figuratively speaking, or you can just take the medicine. So I take the medicine and move on from there. Anyway, I am going to let you go tonight because I've really got to get back to grading these student papers. Thankfully, I have a great crop of students. They write really well. I won't name her, but I'm going to give a shout out to their junior English teacher because she does a phenomenal job preparing her kids for me. Makes my job so easy because she's already done all the hard work. And I appreciate it. And I've been reading some papers that are very, very well written. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. I'm always excited when I can give the kids good grades, the grades that they deserve to have on their work. So I'm going to sign off tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. The one thing, tomorrow I will tell you about crochet plans, because I think I'll have more crochet plans firmly implanted in my head about some projects I want to embark upon. Some of them I just want to explore. I'm not quite ready to start on them yet. But some things that I kind of want to pursue. I'm trying to push my boundaries crochet wise. So I'm looking for the things that will help me do that. All right. I'm out of here tonight. Wish me luck in getting all this stuff done so that I can have a decent night's sleep and wake up in the morning and make sure, double check all my grades and make sure that everything is good to go for the kiddos. So I'll see y'all sometime tomorrow evening. I might even get to record during the daytime. Who knows? But I will be back with y'all then. And remember, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. It doesn't hurt. It's very easy. You don't have to. It's not like taking a shot with my mother, where you could either have a whipping and the shot, or you could just have the shot. All you got to do is just push that button. It doesn't feel bad at all. And please like the video and leave a comment on this one or any other video, so that we can chat together. We can chat about crocheting, or chat about cats. You notice the only one who's here tonight is Orlando. And thankfully he has his head turned away from y'all. He looks like a normal sized cat lying there. He is a pitiful thing. I'll tell you Orlando's story one day in the future. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.